J. Miller?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. There are two cases before the court, both State v. Timothy J. Miller, 21 CR 21, 21 CR 39. Mr. Miller is appearing by video from the institution. His attorney is William Armentrout, who is present in the courtroom. Also representing the state is Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Adam King. The defendant was convicted in case number 21 CR 21 of failure to comply with order signal police officer, sentenced to 24 months in prison. And in case number 21 CR 39 was convicted of failure to appear, sentenced to 12 months in prison. Those were to be served consecutively for a total of 36 months. That entry was filed on July 7, 2021. The defendant has filed a motion for judicial release. The court did order a post-sentence investigative report. I have received that from the probation. Now, Mr. Armentrout, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client's request?
Your Honor, we submitted on the motion. Hopefully the court received a positive PSI and also an institutional summary that would help the court making a decision. We'd ask the court to grant the motion and release him on whatever conditions the court deems appropriate.
All right, Mr. King, anything you'd like to say?
The state has no objection to the defendant's motion, Your Honor.
This may have been a part of the original plea arrangement too, Your Honor, I believe.
It was. The state did not object to the granting of judicial release. Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Miller, on your own behalf?
I just, I take responsibility for what I've done, and I just like to have a chance to be out of here and move on and take care of everything that's expected of me, Your Honor.
The report says that you only completed the 11th grade. Have you ever completed your GED?
I've been in schooling since I've been here, but with all the COVID lockdowns and stuff, it's held back a ways, but I'm not very far into it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
With my...
All right. Well, Mr. Miller, the court is granting your motion for judicial release. I'm going to order that you be released on April the 19th to the custody of the sheriff, and that you be placed on community control supervision for a period of 3 years. Now, the special condition that will be you're to successfully complete the STAR and aftercare program, and there's a bed available for you on April 20th. So you'll be released to the sheriff on the 19th, brought to Highland County, and remain in custody overnight until STAR comes to pick you up on the 20th. So that'll be a special condition that you are required to comply with. Now, these are the other conditions. You'll be under supervision for a period of 3 years under the probation department. You'll be required to obey all laws, all jurisdictions, conduct yourself in a law-abiding manner at all times, be truthful in all statements you make or answers you give to them regarding any questions they may ask you. You're to report when and as directed, keep them informed of your residence, place, and employment at all times, may not change either without prior permission, not permitted to leave the state of Ohio at any time without prior written permission, may not enter upon the grounds of any correctional facility once you've been discharged from STAR. Normally you communicate with or attempt to communicate with anyone who's an inmate in any of those facilities without prior written permission. May not purchase, possess, own, use, or have under your control any firearm, ammunition, dangerous orders, or weapon of any other type. You're not to purchase, possess, use, or have under your control any alcoholic beverage, nor be present in places where the soul will be consumed if it's otherwise lawful. You're not to have any controlled substance, drug abuse, or any other instrument or device or thing that may be used to administer drugs or prepare them for administration or use unless you have a lawful prescription. You must provide a copy of that within 24 hours to your supervising officer. You're not to associate with anyone who was a co-defendant in this case of any or any other person who has a criminal record, member of a gang or a criminal group, or any person who has in the past or could in the future influence you to commit a criminal offense and violate these conditions. You may not marry or establish cohabitation or common law marriage type relationship with another without written permission. You must report any contact with law enforcement or any arrest, citation, conviction, or other charge of violating the law not later than the next business day after that occurs. but provide your supervising officer financial information records so your ability to pay any costs can be reviewed. Now, if you're referred by the probation department for an evaluation or assessment or any other type of treatment or counseling and programming, once you've completed the STAR program, then you'll submit to that. If there's any programming is recommended, you'll be required to roll in and complete that. You're required to pay court costs and maintain the range of the clerk's office. And you're to also to obtain your GED within a reasonable time. And that'll be a help to you in getting you prepared for the workforce once you've completed the STAR program. I think they have that program down there as well. Now, by being placed on community control rather than being sent to prison, you're deemed consented to a search without a warrant of your person, your residence, vehicles owned by you, or used by you, or any other property or place that's under your control, or where you're found at any time by any officer of the probation department. Now, in the event that by being placed on community control and being released from prison, you're deemed consented to a search without a warrant of your person, residence, vehicles owned by you, or used by you, or any other property or place that's under your control, where you're found at any time by any officer of the probation department. Now, in the event that the probation department feels that you're not complying with these conditions, they'll file a written notice out of court. There will be a hearing, and you'll be entitled to be represented by an attorney, and if the outcome of that is that you have not complied, at that time the court can revoke your judicial release, community control, and return you to prison to make you serve the balance of the original sentence of 36 months. And I'll tell you, in particular, Mr. Mello, the court's position on the STAR program is that you must complete it successfully. There's no credit for 90% or 95% or even 99%. It must be 100% successful. And if it's not completed, then you'll end up, if that's proven, that you were kicked out or failed to comply, then you'll be going back to prison. There won't be any other options available, because that's one requirement that I required. I've always maintained that ever since I became judge, and I'll maintain it until I leave. And that is, you can't complete the STAR program. There's no sense in wasting any more time and then go back to prison. You have any questions?
How long is the STAR program running?
No, it depends on you. It's usually a minimum of 90 days, could be up to 180 days, depending on how you do. The better you do, the quicker it is, the worse you do, the longer it is. So that would be pretty much up to you, what kind of attitude you have and how sincere you are about, doing this. Any other questions?
No, I guess that's all the questions.
All right, we'll notify the institution, and the sheriff will be there to pick you up on the 19th and bring you back, and then on the 20th, the STAR program will pick you up and take you there. Okay? All right, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder if that's related to this mess downstairs.
Probably.
Yeah, because it says that